December 24th, 2019, I was in a horrible accident. I had totaled my vehicle and it was crazy. So I believe it was that following week I ended up talking to Bishop, and he just told me to, you know, go out and look for another vehicle. He was like, just have faith and just, you know, go out and search. And so I was telling him, I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna have to start over, and you know, I was almost done paying off my first car. And so he was just telling me to just go out and look. So I want to say a couple days later, I ended up going to another dealership, and during that process, I was rushing. So I was rushing to find a vehicle. I'm like, well, Bishop said go look for a vehicle, so I'm gonna go look for one. And I had went to this dealership, and they had sold me a 2011 Chevy Cruze. And so I started driving the car, and I was like, okay, well, you know, it is technically a new car because, you know, I haven't had it before. But after driving it, I just knew that wasn't the car for me. So during the pandemic, I was just sitting in my car. And mind you, I was off of work as well because I'm a stylist, so we weren't working or anything. And so I just felt led to just go look for a vehicle. I ended up going to this dealership in Richmond. It was just a huge dealership. And I saw this car that I wanted. It was $23,000, and my bank had only allotted me $10,000 to get a vehicle. So I was I was getting a little discouraged a little bit because I was like, okay, well, they're giving me $10,000, what am I gonna do with this? So after going into the dealership and I started talking to them, they was like, well, let's work out something, let's see what we can do. So I waited for about 5 hours. I was in there for 5 hours, and they came back to me and they were like, well, we got some good news for you. You got approved for this vehicle. And it was brand new, just came, they just shipped it over, it had 0 miles on it. The car is great. First of all, it's a 2020, so it's this year. That's the best part about it. It's a smart car, so it's better than anything I've ever had. It has sensors around it. The inside is basically, you got the camera to see the back. If somebody's walking behind my car, it beeps a little bit, so I won't be hitting nobody. I was able to put a huge down payment during the pandemic. I was able to also put over $1,000 towards my principal as well. So during this whole process, I just haven't lacked at all, and I'm just learning how to continue to trust God and be obedient.